Hello, my beautiful babies. Welcome to the Little Wonder Stories.
Hello, Little Wonder family. I hope you all are doing awesome. I'm back with a new interesting story just for my tiny friends. So let's dive into this.
Dumpling, Episode 2, Spaghetti Bridge. Good night, sweet beans. Good night, Mum, Bonnie and Sylvie said together. Mum clicked off the light and closed the girls' bedroom door almost all the way. It was dark, but the moon lit the room enough to see. Bonnie sat up in her bed and whispered to her younger sister. You want to see something? Of course, Sylvie said. 7-year-old Bonnie Fields got her shaggy, white, stuffed toy off the shelf. This toy has powers. He's not a sheep or sheepdog. He's a fluffin called Dumpling. He takes you to Fluffland. Well, that sounds lovely, Sylvie said in a yawn. There, everything is bright. The trees look like cauliflower. You'd love it. Bonnie knelt and set Dumpling on Sylvie's bed. Come on, Dumpling, do your thing. Bonnie stroked the toy's moppish fringe. He glows, and then you fly into Fluffland, Bonnie said to Sylvie, whose eyelids grew heavier. Show Sylvie, Dumpling. Sylvie yawned again. Oh, now I remember, said Bonnie. He likes a bit of milk first. Bonnie tiptoed to her bedside table to retrieve a mug of lukewarm soy milk for Dumpling. But Sylvie's eyes were shut, and she was already asleep. Good night, Sylvie, Bonnie sighed. Bonnie set the toy and mug back on her bedside table, climbed into her own bed, and pulled her kit up to her chin. There is a Fluffland. I just know it. I once mopped Budgemallows there. Oh, it's real, said Dumpling, standing on his small, shaggy hind legs and lapping at the milk. Why didn't you say hello to Sylvie? Bonnie blinked. I'm only your Fluffin. Come, they're waiting for you. Dumpling began to glow. So did the sky outside. Bonnie held Dumpling, and they floated softly and swiftly out the bedroom window. Bonnie squinted from the brightness. Her purple nightgown fluttered as they flew. Smells of waffles today, Bonnie said as they entered Fluffland. They passed through a cloud of silver butterflies that all sneezed at the same time. I've never heard one butterfly sneeze, let alone a whole kaleidoscope sneeze at once. You know big words, Dumpling said as he and Bonnie landed in Whistle Crisp's front garden. Whistle Crisp was the deer-like Fluffin leader with flowing hair and silk scarves. The graceful creature stepped out of their meringue house. Bonnie's feet squished on the squeaky sponge cake ground. Bonnie, we could have used you here sooner. Things are bad at Spaghetti Bridge. You must hurry. Whistle Crisp handed Bonnie a stack of thinly sliced white cheese. Bridgers love Havarti cheese, said Whistle Crisp. Sorry, bridge what? Bonnie asked. The bridge gators. They tend to Fluffland's roadways and bridges. They're very upset about Spaghetti Bridge and won't speak with anyone but you. The cheese will help. You got this. Fluffland loves you, Bonnie, Whistle Crisp said with proud eyes. Dog speed to you. In a blur, Dumpling led Bonnie up and over curly hills. Finally, they arrived at Spaghetti Bridge, a beautifully woven system of pasta strands that stretched high across the bubbling milk river. A white shaggy buffalo dangled dangerously from a loose strand at the centre of the bridge. A white mouse held on for dear life from the buffalo's tail. A furry bridge gator stood by a work shed at the end of the bridge where Bonnie and Dumpling had landed. It had its head in its hands. "Bonnie, thank heavens our bridge. We've tried everything to fix her. People are falling right through. All of Fluffland is so cross with us. Would this help?" Bonnie held out the cheese stack. The bridge gator peeled off the top slice. "Oh, Bonnie, bless your pretty face." The creature blew its nose into the cheese, folded it, and stuffed it into the front pocket of its work vest. Sirens wailed as a giant rescue dragonfly, buffalo and mouse, who screamed before plopping down onto it safely. Bonnie and Dumpling breathed a sigh of relief. "You built this bridge, yes?" Bonnie asked. "My brother and I," the bridge gator said, pointing to the other bridge gator in his matching hard hat. He was trying to fasten a loose spaghetti strand with a dab of thick white honey. "Oh, hey, Bonnie," the brother called. "It just won't hold like normal. We don't know why. The noodles was boiled fresh this morning." "Some are saying it's due to climate change," said the other bridge gator. Bonnie looked at the white sky and wondered how a climate like Fluffland's might have changed. "No offence," she called, "but are you boiling the noodles too long? My mum does the thing where she throws her spaghetti onto the window to test—" "Bonnie, we're boiling 'em same as always," the bridge gator yelled. "Sorry to raise my voice, I'm just not myself lately." Just then, a woolly white camel came trotting across the spaghetti bridge from the opposite side. "Oh dear," said Dumpling. "Didn't you put up warning signs?" Bonnie asked the bridge gator. "We did, but Humpletrops can't read." The bridge gator cupped the sides of his long gator mouth. "Turn back, go north, and take Silver Licorice Bridge." The Humpletrot was listening to music through her headphones and didn't hear a word. Her hoof snapped a noodle. She fell through and caught another strand with her teeth. She dangled with all 4 legs running in place until, snap, she fell 30 meters, hump first, splash, into the bubbling milk river. "Good thing Humpletrops are strong swimmers," the bridge gator brother said. "Can I get another 4 meters of noodle, please?" The other bridge gator opened the work shed and pulled a length of tan spaghetti from a large spool. Bonnie's eyes perked up when she saw the colour of the noodle. She examined the empty, oversized pasta box. Dumpling tilted his head curiously. "I see the problem," said Bonnie. "This pasta is gluten-free." "What?" The bridge gator put his hand to his forehead. "Oh, the boxes are nearly identical." "I know," Bonnie said. "Gluten-free pasta might look and taste right, but it does not have the same stretch and stick like regular pasta." "Ah, Bonnie, you're brilliant!" The bridge gator cried tears of joy. "We'll go back to the other pasta right away." Dumpling hooted, jumped into Bonnie's arms, and began to glow. Suddenly, Bonnie was back in her room, and her mum was sitting at the edge of her bed. "You were talking rather loudly in your sleep again, Sweet Bean." Bonnie stirred, but stayed asleep. When Mum bent to kiss Bonnie's forehead, she noticed a strand of cooked spaghetti in her daughter's hair. The end.